Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you how I use color correctors to get a completely flawless, clear looking face. Whether you have acne, acne scars, dark spots, dark under eye circles, redness, or just like any discoloration on your face, I'm going to show you how you can cover it up so that it looks like it's not even there and it will stay completely, perfectly covered all day long. But at the same time, I don't want my face to look cakey. So I'm gonna show you how you can conceal pretty much anything that's on your face and get a completely flawless, full coverage face without it feeling or looking heavy. It's literally like you're completely erasing it as if it's not even there to begin with. So with all of that said, let's just get into the tutorial. So as you can see, I do have some dark spots, some acne scars, especially around my chin and like near my mouth area. And then I have a little bit of darkness on my nose from like, I don't know, leftover sunburn or whatever. And then they're not really noticeable, but I have like little tiny just red bumps, like little small blemishes up on my temple. So I'm gonna show you how I cover all of that and conceal it so that it stays covered up all day long and pretty much just disappears like it's not even there. So my trick for that is color correcting. In the past, I would just kind of put a bunch of concealer on and that usually worked, but I found that sometimes the dark spots would still peek through a little bit, and especially after a few hours would go by and I would start to sweat or my natural oils would kind of peek through, it would start to reveal some of the color of these dark spots. But when I color correct, it completely cancels out any of the imperfections like they don't even exist and they stay completely covered all day long. So whenever I have any acne scars or dark spots, they tend to be more so on the cool side, especially when I cover them with my foundation. When they peek through, they look almost like a purpley kind of color. So I like to color correct them with an orange or like a salmon kind of color. So I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the orange corrector shade. These are really easy to use. You just squeeze the product up into the brush applicator and then you can just apply it directly onto your skin. So I literally just start brushing this on to any spots that are dark that I want to conceal. And then up here where I have that little bit of redness, I'm going to use a green color corrector. So if you think of just your basic color wheel and your primary and secondary colors, whatever colors are opposite of each other on the color wheel are going to neutralize each other or cancel each other out. So that's what you want to do on your face. If you have dark spots that are more cool toned, you want to use a warm tone to cancel them out. And if you have any red spots that are warm, use a cooler tone to cancel those out. So red and green cancel each other out. So that's why I'm going to use green on any spots that are red. So again, I'm using the exact same LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this one is the green corrector. I don't really have a lot of redness on my face today, but those little tiny red spots that I do have, I'm just gonna cover those up just so you guys get an idea. My under eye circles are a little bit on the greenish bluish side as well, and since we're covering and color correcting everything else, may as well do that too. So I'm just gonna use that orange corrector under my eyes. So same thing, if you have really bad under eye circles, an orange or salmon, any like warm toned color will just cancel that out. Okay, so now that I look completely crazy, we are going to cover all of this stuff up because obviously you don't want any of these colors peeking through your foundation, especially if you're wearing a more light coverage foundation. So I like to put just a regular skin toned concealer on top of these color correcting concealers. So the one that I'm using and the one I've been using pretty consistently lately is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This one's great. I've had it for so long and you literally need just the tiniest bit. Like a little bit goes a very long way with this one. So I'm just putting a little bit on my fingertips and then I'm just going to pat this over the spots that we color corrected. Of course, that concealer didn't completely cover up all of the color. You can definitely still see that my face looks a little orange, but it definitely helped tone it down a little bit. So now when I go to apply my foundation, I don't have to apply as much foundation to cover those colors. So I'm just gonna go and apply my foundation now. The one I'm using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. And obviously my under eyes still look kind of red and a little weird. I'm gonna apply additional concealer onto them just to help like cover the bags a little bit and brighten up that area. So there you have it. Obviously I have to finish the rest of my makeup, but as far as getting a nice flawless base and covering up all of the imperfections that I had on my face, that is it. So you can see everything is nicely covered, and I didn't have to apply like a shit ton of foundation. I mean, it doesn't feel like I have a lot on my face. Even though we did apply kind of a lot of concealers and stuff, I feel like it doesn't look super full coverage or cakey or anything like that. It still looks really natural. You'd never know that I ever even had those imperfections on my face to begin with. And that's kind of the look that I personally like to go for. So that's it for this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and found that helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel already, please hit subscribe. That way you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So if you have any other little makeup dilemmas or just any kind of tutorial that you'd like to see from me in the future, let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And have them show you every machine and how it works and how to use it and how to adjust the positions and the settings and stuff. So that way, when you're there working out, you are familiar with everything and you know how to use it and you don't feel like you're gonna look like an idiot